So this piece is our Holocaust Butterfly piece. We were assigned to write an essay on the butterfly piece, which this is the plan, and we were also assigned to draw a butterfly that represented the horrors of the Holocaust. So I chose to include this piece in my portfolio because it represents so much of our learning in Mrs. Deggy's class in 7th grade, and it was something that I was extremely proud of because it showed kind of part of our artistic learning in Mrs. Deggy's class. So we wrote about the Holocaust, and this was my plan. So it was all about how indignant to things that are happening in the world can end up hurting us in the long run. And so some of the questions that we were supposed to answer were, why was the Holocaust allowed to happen? Why, some people decided that it was just easier to cooperate, and why some people didn't cooperate, and could this kind of event ever happen again? So I wrote my piece kind of using these questions as my guidelines and seeing how it worked. And then my butterfly is red and black, and it shows kind of the horrors of the Holocaust, yeah. So this is my writing piece right here. It's a 5-paragraph essay, which was kind of the structure of most of our writing pieces in Mrs. Deggy's class in 7th grade. And it's pretty long, but it was something that I was proud of because it kind of shows my writing ability and what I like, my style of writing. So yeah, it was very long though, very long for sure. There's, yeah, and we had to use similes and metaphors and all of the comma rules that we learned in 7th grade, which you can see some of the commas. So yeah. Okay, so here's my butterfly. It's very death-like almost, because there was so much horrible and so much cool stuff going on during the Holocaust that I decided to represent that. But then on the top, right, oh gosh, I'm sorry, right on the top, there's the happiness that was the end of the Holocaust, the people being saved. You can kind of see the sun in the blue that was represented in the end of the Holocaust, the happy part that a lot of people don't think about when they think about the Holocaust. So that's my Holocaust. Oh, and I picked the colors for the Holocaust. I picked the red and the black because those are colors that seem to kind of represent pain. They have a very dark look about them, and they're also parts of the colors on the swastika. And then on the top part, that's the sun and the happy sky and the color, the pastels and stuff that the happiness that you don't really think about in the Holocaust, but are there still. So I decided to choose light blue and yellow to represent the end, the people that did survive, and the end of these events. So yeah, that's